people should know about that, because I think... No, it isn't only that. And again, had it only been getting a story wrong and owning up to the mistake and saying, well, I sure got this story wrong and maybe I should look at the other stories I got wrong, then I wouldn't have mentioned it. But I mention it because I think it is part of the issue. The level of scrutiny that Israel is under by so-called journalists who are basically opinion people that have big accounts on Instagram and corporate funding in terms of networks is unprecedented.
Well, Clarissa Ward is absolutely... I will defend... Jonathan, I will defend Clarissa Ward. She is not, as you're categorising her. They got duped, and CNN conceded they got duped, right? It was an elaborate sting to this guy to pretend to be somebody he wasn't, and they got duped. It happens in news. And CNN immediately held their hands up and said, when they investigated, we got duped. But when it comes to investigations, I'm glad you raised that, because there have been myriad investigations launched by the IDF, launched by the Israeli government into allegations against the IDF. And you know the almost universal common denominator? We never get to hear what happens to them. We never get told the findings of all these investigations. I read out dozens of them a few months ago, unresolved. It's just, we're investigating, and then they just hope everybody moves on. And that...
Did you read, Piers, did you see on Friday, did you see the UN Committee on Torture on Friday just released a new report saying there's widespread torture of Palestinians. Hundreds of them have died from torture in the last couple years. There's widespread, like, what are we even talking about here? Israel's under too much scrutiny?
Yeah, the reason
Israel's torturing people to death.
Well, the reason, Jonathan, that Israel is under so much scrutiny is precisely because it goes out of its way to avoid scrutiny. Right? It literally bans...
I don't think that's the reason. If you're honest, Piers, I don't think that's the reason at all.